Your Daily 180, 180 seconds of pure Bible study.
John chapter 1, verse number 5. Notice what it says, "And the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness did not comprehend it." Now, that's an interesting phrase there. Did not comprehend it. Exactly what is under consideration. The English Standard Version, sometimes it's helpful to look at how other translators translated a particular word. They translated, did not overcome it. Jesus came into the world as light, and there are people who are trying to stamp out the light, but they were incapable of doing it. And John chapter 3, verse number 19, gives us some additional idea about this idea of light. Verse 19 of John chapter 3, "And this is the condemnation, that light has come into the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil." There's always this natural animosity between darkness, which represents the idea of evil, and light, which represents righteousness and ultimately seen in Jesus. And there's this there's this problem, this animosity that always exists. So what's under consideration? Well, the ESV translates it, has not overcome it, could not stop it. Young's literal translation translates it, did not perceive it. Now, which one's right? Well, actually, there could be an argument made for either one, and it's beautiful the way John will sometimes use words that can be nuanced, and either one could be the correct understanding. Here in John chapter 1, verse 5, in the New King James Version, the idea is comprehend. In John chapter 12 and verse number 35, the same word, we find this, the light, lest the darkness overtake you. And so there, that same word is translated overtake. In Acts chapter 4 and verse number 13, there it's translated as perceived. In Mark 9 and verse 18, it is translated as seizes. And in Philippians chapter 3 and verse number 12, that word is translated as laid hold of me. And so is it the idea that they could not comprehend it with their mind? Well, I know that's true. They refused to. The religious elites refused to accept it. But it's also true that no matter what they tried to do, they could not stop Jesus. What a beautiful thought for us to understand. He offers authentic life through the illumination, the light, and it cannot be stopped. Join us again tomorrow.